today. Okay, everybody, and welcome back. We're going to get started, and I will just let everybody in as they go along. Once again, the chat box is open, so you're able to be interactive and chat on the chat box. For those, somebody asked me, said they don't know what the chat box is, you will see it in your tools. It says chat. So just click on that and you'll be able to chat in there. I have muted everybody, and so you are able to ask any questions that you want to in the chat box so that we don't get any sound back. If you're watching the replay, then comment along as we go. Okay, so welcome back for day 2. So today we're going to be looking at 5 reasons why online teaching applications get ignored. Okay, like why you send that online application in and you absolutely hear nothing back. Okay, we're going to be looking at some of the reasons why that actually happens. So before we start, because remember this is really interactive, and if you're watching the replay, you can do this in the comments. Tell me in the chat, did you watch day 1, yes or no? And if no, did you watch the replay? So if so, say yes if you were watched live, and if you watched the replay, put replay, and if you didn't watch anything yet, then just put no. Let's have a look and see who was around. Elisa, I thought you were here yesterday, though. Okay. Okay, so you should have said yes. Because I recognized your name. Okay, so I see yes, yes, yes. So it looks like most of you were here yesterday. Let me just let this person in. Okay, good. So I think all of you are up to date and caught up because most of you were here yesterday. Okay. And Juliet is back as well. I can recognize some of your names over here. Okay. Let's get going. Okay, so welcome. Type one word in the chat. How are you feeling today? Like after yesterday and after watching and what we talked about yesterday, how do you feel today? Do you feel excited? Do you feel nervous? Do you feel motivated? Do you feel curious? Do you want to find out more? Like, how are you feeling today? Okay, nervous, motivated. I like motivated. Okay, motivated, Alita. Okay, motivated and curious. Good. Excited, curious, motivated. We have a really big storm tonight. So hopefully it doesn't affect our power or our internet or something like that. Interested. Okay, good. So we've got like a whole lot of different ways people are feeling here. But however you're feeling, welcome back. Okay. Yesterday we looked at companies hire people. They don't just hire qualifications. Okay, so it's not to say like, oh, I've got a TEFL certificate. Why am I not getting a job? Okay, so companies aren't just looking at that. They're looking at hiring actual people, not just the qualifications. We looked at the 5 hiring factors. We looked at common myths that people have, and we look at what successful teachers do differently. Okay, and then you had a wee little bit of homework. Did anyone get that homework done yesterday? Has anyone had a look at your CVs and had a look at your introduction videos, taken them out, gone through them again? Has anybody managed to do that yet? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to also just put that. Okay, good. Let me just put the YouTube link here. The replay for yesterday is there, plus a whole lot of other things. So go over to the YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to it so that you don't miss out. There is really a lot of different things. I think the last video I put on some terminologies that you will hear a lot of in the ESL world. So that's also up there as well. So that might be helpful as well, because sometimes you hear all this jargon that goes on in the ESL industry, and sometimes you don't know what all those words mean. So the last video I did was all about that. So just pop over and do that. Okay, I missed yesterday, but I did redo all my stuff yesterday on Preply. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Okay, great, guys. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to introduce myself for those that weren't here yesterday and for those that are joining on the replay. I'm Kathy. I have been teaching for 6 years now. I have 2 online teaching businesses. I probably taught between 10 to 15,000 lessons online. I've taught a lot of lessons online. I think just on my Amazing Talker profile alone, I've got like 7,000 lessons or something that I've taught on there alone. I love traveling, reading, meeting people from different countries. I love family life, having time to spend with my family. I love setting goals and helping you guys set goals too, and helping you to not just set the goals, but to actually go and achieve those goals. I'm extremely passionate about helping teachers create freedom in their lives and in the way that they teach, and to really end up being successful. Okay, so for me, I started my first teaching job in 2019 because I was so sick and tired of working in a school and just that whole constraint. And every year you're doing the same thing in and out. And I wanted a different challenge, something different. So in 2019, I started at an ESL company. My first day was terrible. I nearly gave up on the first day. Because everything went wrong. The company that I signed up under, they trained me on the one platform, and they said, this is the platform, our platform, download this onto your computer. But then when it came to the time for my lesson, suddenly there was a class in lesson, and I didn't have class in on my computer. So my first lesson that I was supposed to give was a fail because I didn't have the software or on my computer. So I wasn't able to do that lesson. And like by the end of that day, I was like, okay, this is definitely not for me. But then I just stuck it out, and I'm so glad I did. And so for me, like, I think I really struggled in the beginning to get going because I didn't really have someone that mentored me in the beginning. And so when I moved over to Amazing Talker, I became a mentor on Amazing Talker, and I mentored like hundreds of teachers going through on the platform, and I became an interviewer on there as well for the platform. And so for me, I just really liked it because I was helping people to get started, and so then it became like an extra business for me, the mentoring, and because I really enjoyed doing it, I like helping people to be successful and to get started. And so here I am, like 6 years down the line. I'm still teaching online. Plus then I'm helping teachers get started as well. Okay, so let me know in the comments, like this is really important. What is your why for wanting to teach online? Like what is your reason for wanting to teach online? Like we all have to have a why as to why we do things, because in the beginning, things can be really tough. And you have to have that why to fall back on, to think, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm going through all of this, because this is my end goal. This is my why. Let me know what your why is. And like people's whys are so completely different to others. Like I've had some people on that whys have been because maybe their children have medical needs and they want to be around them more. So this allows them to be able to spend more family time, or maybe someone wants to travel and work at the same time, or you just want a new challenge. Like whatever your why is, that's your own reason. Okay. Financial freedom. I feel like I have a lot more going for me than what I have right now. Good. I like that, Keisha. Too much pain to work 6 to 4 in retail. Well, okay, need the quiet of my home with my brain injury. Okay. And I think, Marissa, like, that's a nice thing about online teaching, because you can kind of open up your schedule according to what suits your needs as well. Like you can do this around what works for you. And that's what makes it fantastic. And it's like you actually are your own boss. And the more you do it and the longer you do it, and say once you move away from the ESL companies and you start working on a marketing platform and you start getting some private students, then it is like you're your own boss. You create your own schedule, you work your own times, and that's the beauty of it. I want to spend more time with my family and financial freedom. Financial freedom and being able to contribute to my personal growth. Good, I like that. Freedom and being able to do other things. I want to spend more time with my family. Income control, working hours, ability to work from home or just from anywhere. I want to move away from the classroom environment. Financial freedom, and I wish to travel more. I love that. I've always wanted to be a teacher, but gave up on my dreams when I resigned from my permanent job in 2014 to care for sick, aging parents. Now I'm free as they both have passed. Oh, sorry, Alita. But it's so nice to be able to now you can do something for yourself. Like now you can fulfill your dream of becoming a teacher. Okay. Good. Well done, everybody. Okay, so I think like sometimes it's good to like actually write our whys down. Like think about, I think in the free group, in a teaching group, like if you go into the boot camp resources in there, I have got a goals page. Like take the goals page out and like write down what your goal is or what your reason, what your why reason is, and put it up somewhere. So like when the days get tough or you feel like, oh, I'm so sick of applying to places, like you can go back and think, okay, this is my reason why I'm actually doing this. And this is the reason why I'm getting started. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my teaching membership. So I'm going to do it now at the beginning and it's done. And then we're going to go into the training for tonight. Okay, so would you like to have someone who can help and guide you over every obstacle so that you can build your thriving online teaching business and attract high-paying clients while using proven methods and strategies so that you can finally start living life on your terms as a teacher? Okay, so you have two options here. You can like either you can do this on your own, like Google things, try and work it out on your own, right? But sometimes it takes longer to get going, longer to lay a solid foundation, and maybe you miss the mark on attracting and converting students and maybe not getting hired. Okay, or number two, you can take action and change the direction of your life and become that successful online teacher that you've been wanting to be so that you can claim back your power and freedom as a teacher. Okay, so for me, I would like number two is definitely the way for me. Like I did the whole thing going on my own and just like plodding along. But like the thing really changed for me when I suddenly got a mentor, somebody mentored me. I suddenly thought, okay, this is the way to do it. This is the way, these are the things that I can do to make myself grow. Okay, let's have a look. Oops, why are you not moving? Okay, now it's gone too far. Okay, so English with Kathy B membership is a one. So this is not the free membership. This is my other membership. It's just a really small group of people that I help. It's a one-of-a-kind program that shows you exactly how to start your online teaching business by providing step-by-step systems, guidance, support to get you started the right way. We kind of take away all the guesswork. I'm there. You have me on WhatsApp as well. So like when you're busy going through something, you can just WhatsApp me and I can, and I will respond to you as well. So you have that personal contact with me as well, besides being on the group. So that it's easy for you to become an online teacher with ease and confidence. Like especially like being in the membership is great. Like when you're going through the like applying for jobs and you go through the interview, like I've had people just messaging me saying, okay, this is happening now. I'm going through this. Like, what must I do here? Or can you give me advice on this? And I can help you as you go through all those steps. Okay, so we look at how to build a solid foundation for your online teaching business by using proven methods. We look at how to create a teaching brand that stands out and attracts people. We look at how to navigate tech, because tech can be really overwhelming for you, okay? Like some people like, I don't know, when I started, tech was like, whoo, I was like, it was really a big thing. And like, the more you do it and the more you get used to it, the more it takes that overwhelm away from you. Okay, so like, we want to take away some of that overwhelm so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. And I think for me in the beginning, like, especially that first day, like, I didn't know how to use all of the things, all the tech things. And that was a bit scary when I was starting. We look at how to create and deliver a successful demo lesson. We have demo lesson practices every month. So you can book a session and you can have a one-on-one demo lesson practice every month, and I give you feedback on your demo lesson. You can also use it for one-on-one time if you want to use it for other things as well. Like, I've had people using it for when they're preparing for interviews, or I've had people that just come in to tell me more about themselves and what their goals are. So like, you can use that session for whatever you want to use it. But ultimately, it is there for demo lesson practice. We look at how to build a successful resume, and I go through your resume with you. I change things, I tweak things, I tell you what to change. So we do quite a lot of backwards and forwards in the beginning with that. We're looking at, we're going to be doing that like probably next month, is how to manage and run your own business. We look, I've got lots of templates and trackers and worksheets that helps you to move forward and be more clear about it. There's lots of trackers and worksheets in the classroom. We look at how to overcome common problems like behavior problems, time management, tech problems. We look at all of those different things, and how to ace a trial lesson. I can't even remember the last time I've never got the student from doing a trial lesson. Like, for me, I do a trial lesson and I always end up getting the student. Like, there's just like a way that you can do trial lessons so that they are successful for you. Like, how you speak in the trial lesson, like how you close it, like what you do after the trial lesson as well. So all of those kind of things are important. Like, especially if you are on Preply or Amazing Talk or iTalki, or you're having private students, trial lessons are really important. Obviously, when you're working for an ESL company, you're not going to use trial lessons so much. Okay, and then I used to run this course as a separate 6 weeks course, which was the Let's Get Hired course, but I've integrated it into the membership. So it's there for everyone to go through as they come in. And I always say, let's start with the Let's Get Hired course, because it really takes you from A to Z with becoming an online teacher. It teaches you everything. There's even like mindset training in there as well, training on Zoom and Classroom, how to set up a PayPal account, Payoneer account, Wise account, how to teach kids, how to teach adults, what to do if you have a difficult student. Like, there's really everything is in it. There's probably about 80 something video lessons, and so you can kind of go through that in your own time, and that's included. That's what I used to sell it for. Sorry, the slide should have been taken out. Okay, so it costs $25 a month, or it's about 420 or 430 Rand with exchange rates. So it's every month, that is the price. You stay in it for as long as you want to. So if you want to join it and just be in it for 1 month to get your CV and your intro video done, then you can just join for 1 month. But a lot of people come in and they stay for quite a few months just to get themselves sorted, get their applications done, and for the support. I've had people in there for probably 6 months now. But it's completely up to you. You can stay for 1 month, you can stay for whatever. It's completely up to you. No strings attached. Okay. So inside this, we look at, there's weekly content drops. I try and add things into the classroom all the time, things that you can use. At the moment, we're looking at how to be like a CEO of our own business. Okay, like looking at what you need to do to like be in charge and be in control of your own teaching business. There's always like some motivation, some focus, tips, icebreakers. Okay, you get 2 monthly live Zoom calls. There's probably more than that now at the moment, because I do the demo lesson practices now, which I've added in, and then live training happens as well. And sometimes we have a Q&A session where you can come on and you can ask any questions that you want as well. So there's that. Then there's a great resource where I've got a template in a checklist, lesson ideas, platform comparison, startup guides. There's a lot of icebreakers. There's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of different things that you can draw from and download and keep for your own once you start teaching. Okay, and because you're not alone, there's the rest of the community. And as I said, you have me on WhatsApp as well for the support that you need. Okay, and then that comes with a monthly package of $25, and you can stay for as long as you want to. I will put the link in at the end of the session. Okay, so it's really there to really help you to overcome the uncertainty of how to move forward. It's hard to take away that fear of failing. And you're going to really develop a strong mindset and become more confident. Okay. That's the aim, is to make you confident so that once you go for your interview, you feel more confident. And once you start working, you're able to get those students. You're able to get the help that you need as you're going forward. Okay. Now that I've done that, we're going to carry on. Okay. So a quick question. How many applications have you submitted? Okay, so here is your options. None, 1 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 plus. Let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat box, how many applications have you already done? None. Okay. You guys are really new here. Okay. Okay, so here we have a few 30s. 30 plus. Let me see. Marissa, 1 to 10, 30. Okay, so a few of you have done Tembeka 11, and then the rest of you are none. Okay, so maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those of you that have done those applications already, have you heard back from any of them? Like, what was your feedback when you did those applications, or did you just not hear anything back? Juliet says 1 to 2. Okay, none yet. Kesha, nothing. Okay. Okay, so we definitely want to be looking at that. Rejections were some. I've got a few interviews, but no luck. Maybe you can pop in the comments as well, like which kind of places that you have applied by already as well. Okay, so the reality, got accepted at 2 and rejected by 5. Did you start working at the 2 that you got accepted by then? Rejected from BizMates. I haven't heard about BizMates. Is that a ESL platform? Okay, so if you're watching the replay, pop it in the comment section as well. Some positive and constructive feedback, 4 out of 11. Some no response at all. I know that's terrible when you don't get response. That's like, I really think people should really get like responses, and feedback is so important because you can use that. Not yet, still need to do my passport. Okay. Yes, okay. A lot of companies do want you to have a passport. Okay, they won't accept. Some companies might accept your ID, but most of them it's going to be your passport. Amazing Talker is very confusing to get started with. Preply is a lot easier to get started with. Okay, so we're going to go through some of that stuff now. Okay, so the reality is some teachers apply to 5 companies. Like some of you have already applied to 5 companies. Like a lot of people will apply and then you just give up, okay? Because like maybe you feel, okay, this isn't going anywhere. I've done 5 now. I haven't heard back. Like, so someone did quite a lot and they didn't hear back. Like it's so easy just to give up. But some people just carry on applying and applying and applying, and eventually you get hired. Okay, so be being persistent does actually matter. Okay, so you've got to kind of, and also like we spoke about yesterday, like having a plan, not just applying to 100 different companies and like you don't know where you are at. It's like so important to have a plan. Marissa, I like that. I cannot give up. It's a must. Okay. It's like having a plan and saying, okay, like now I'm applying to this company, this company, and this company. Okay. I'm doing this for a week. Then I'm going to follow up and then I'm going to start my next 5 companies and like blocking them off like that so that you kind of work through a plan and work through how you're going to be actually doing it. Okay, and I like we were talking about yesterday. So like if you haven't watched yesterday, go back and watch the replay, which is on that YouTube link that I did give you guys. Go back and watch that replay. I think, Marissa, you haven't watched it yet. Like go and watch it, and like you're going to get some like tips from that as well. Like it's really important to get that introduction video done, get your CV done. And so like when you start applying, you have all of those things in the bank. Like you're not doing things just on the hoof, and it's not just like put out there quick and easy. Like you want it to be done nicely so that it works when you actually get hired. So let's look at why good teachers get ignored. And it's not always because you're not good enough. It's not that. That's not the reason. Sometimes it's just because your application doesn't stand out. Okay, there's so many people, maybe 100 or people applying for exactly the same position that you are applying for. So you have to be better than all those people. You have to make, not better because you're a better teacher, but you have to make sure that your application stands out more than those other 99 people that have applied for that same job as you. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you get your CV done and you get your introduction video done and you know, okay, I've got this done already. I'm not going to stress about this when it comes to the time when I have to do an interview. Okay, so let's look at some different reasons. Okay, so reason number 1 is your CV doesn't sell you. Your CV needs to answer, okay, we want to interview you. Okay, your CV needs to be answering, okay, why the company wants to interview you. If your CV doesn't grab attention, like, then they're going to forget about you. Recruiters often spend like less than 30 seconds looking at a CV. So they're going to glance at your CV, and because they're going to have a whole lot of CVs to look at. Let's think about this question. If you only have 30 seconds, okay, what would you look for in somebody's CV? Like, pop it in the chat box. Like, if you were looking at somebody's CV and you had 30 seconds to look at that CV, because you're looking at hundreds of CVs here, like, what's going to grab your attention? What are you going to look for in that? Let's have a look. Experience, okay. Qualifications, skills, and experience. Experience and skills, skills and experience, skills, okay. Okay. Skills and personality. That's a really important one, is that your personality is going out, is coming and showing through. A good profile and experience, good. Qualifications and skills. Okay, so you want to look at your CV and think, okay, what's jumping out at me? When I look at, Susanna, I'm just going to use you as an example. When I look at Susanna's CV, what's jumping out at me? Like, what am I going to see in that first 30 seconds? Like, maybe I'm going to notice your photo at the top as well. Like, what am I going to see about you? Qualifications, experience, positive attitude. You need to send the correct energy. Okay, good. Good. Because remember, it's like different. And this is all online. Like, they're never going to, like, you're never going to meet them face to face, are you? Like, this is the first impression that they're going to get of you. Okay, so common CV mistakes that people make, like way too much information, especially if you're South African. I think most of you that are on here tonight are from South Africa. Like South Africans have pages and pages and pages of CV. We list like every job we've ever had, and like how long we worked at that place for, because that's the way that South African people do CVs. Okay, but you got to start thinking like more towards like how the people do like resumes in the US. Okay, they just have something really short, and in the UK they do it like that as well. Like I struggled when we lived in the UK for like 9 years, and I taught in a school in the UK, and I didn't know that you don't just send in like 100 different certificates of all the things you've done and you have like hundreds of pages of CVs. Like you've got to match your CV with what the actual job is, and you can't have a long CV. You've got to have a short CV that tells them everything that they want to know in that page or that page and a half. Okay, then it's the opposite of too much information, not having enough information, or not having the correct information. Okay, that's important. That's also really important too. Okay, and then just being like really generic. Okay, that's like a no-no as well. Like, oh, the CV is so boring because it's just like the one that I've seen before that, and the one before that, and the one before that, and that. There's nothing that's actually stood out for me when I've looked at the CV. Okay, no achievements, not having any achievements. Poor formatting, like not having your CV in the correct order that it needs to be in. Big one, South Africans, like really big, is grammar mistakes. Like check for grammar mistakes. Like check your sentences. Make sure there are no grammar mistakes, especially if you are applying to an Asian school. They're going to check your grammar. Okay, Asian schools are really big on grammar. Grammar is a really important thing for them. That's what they learn at school. Okay, they learn grammar. Even if they don't understand it, they don't understand what they're doing, they will still learn that grammar. Okay, so let's think about this and let me know in the chat box, like, what is your biggest struggle with your CV? What do you find is the thing you struggle the most with your CV? What do you think you could improve on with your CV? If you're watching a replay, then pop it in the comments as well. I'm going to go back and watch everybody's comments. I'll watch it and I'll respond to everybody's comments. You need to send the correct energy. Made mine from 6 pages to 3. Okay, so Marissa, you need to cut it down even further. Okay, so like you don't want it to be more than like a page and a half. So like you're going to have to condense it like even more. It's very difficult for me to write in short, and as you say, it can be too much. Okay, good. Typical South African CV. Yes, I know. That's the way that we are. Like that's how we've been geared to do, and we've got to like think. Okay, we're not getting hired by South Africans. We getting hired by international companies. Okay, so we got to think about like how do the rest of the world do their resumes. Okay, just think about like what achievements that you've done in your life, Kisha. And as I was saying before, also with your experience, like if you don't have experience teaching, then think outside of the box. Think about like what can I use? Okay, how to format my resume. Being able to align, adjust the CV to the advert or the school requirements. Okay, and that's really important. Like you have to make sure that like all those things that they say, they want you to have this skill and this skill, or they want you to be able to do this and this, that needs to be in your CV. Good, guys. It's great thinking like this. Yeah, so Sunday, you're in my paid membership, so I can definitely do that for you. Deciding what is relevant to keep on the experience side of the CV. Need to eliminate the achievements and sell my CV. Okay. Oh, let me just let this lady in. Okay. Too short, not informative. Okay, so that's the trick. Okay, you don't want to make it too short and you don't have all the things in that they need in as well, and you can't have it too long and have too much stuff in. So it has to just be like the right amount. Okay, and you have to follow the guidelines. Okay, so let's think about this again. I know I'm saying here's interactive, but we have been quite interactive already. But what do you think makes a resume look professional? Like, what do you think would make a resume look professional? In your opinion, what do you think would make it look professional? Structure, yes. Like how it's laid out. Grammar, very important. And I think like when I review people's CVs, that's one of the biggest things I pick up on is the grammar, that there's so many grammar mistakes in the CVs. Profile picture and grammar, layout, okay, all those three things are really important. Good profile photo and only important information. Layout, grammar, professional photo, grammar. And remember, like we said yesterday, when you're doing that photo, make sure that you have like a clean black background behind you, and that your clothes are a different color to what your background is so that you actually stand out. Like that's one of the things, like if you have applied on Amazing Talker, like, and also Preply too, like that you actually pop out like on your profile, that they actually see you as well, not just on your CV. Like you can use that same photo on your actual profile as well. Tim Baker says presentation, formatting, and highlighting the keywords related to the advert. Okay, good. Okay, all of those things really help to make it look professional. Well done, everybody. You're on the right track here. Okay, so let's look at two different examples. Okay, so we've got a CVA. It's 3 pages long, tiny little font. Okay, so the writing's like so small. Lots and lots of paragraphs. Okay, so lots and lots of writing, lots and lots of paragraphs. So it doesn't help to say, okay, I'm cutting my CV down from 6 pages to 1.5 pages, but I've just made my font really small so that I've got all the same things still in, but I've just like made the font tiny to be able to fit it all in. Okay, it's not about that. Okay, and no headings. Okay, so that's CV number A. And CVB is 1 page, easy to scan. Like if you're looking in 30 seconds, I can look down that CV and I can see like, okay, this has got everything in that I need. It's got a professional layout, clear sections. Oh, okay. So which one would you choose? That's getting thrown on a pile. Marissa, you're right. It is. CV number A is definitely getting thrown on a pile. It's not even getting looked at because when they glance at it like that and that tiny font hits their eyes, it's just going on a pile. Okay. And they're not going to worry to look at it. Okay. So definitely, this is what you want to 1 page to like 1.5 pages, easy to scan, professional layout, and clear sections. Like, okay, this is this, this is that, this is that, this is that. Okay. That's the one that's going to stand out, and that's the one that's going to actually get read. Okay. Then, like, when you're talking about like your summary of, like, if you want to say something about yourself at the end, your professional summary, like, this person would just didn't say professional summary. I've taken this from actual CVs. Okay, objective. I'm looking for any job where I can explain, where I can gain experience. Okay, ooh, okay, that's not good. Okay, so here's a better one. Professional summary. I'm friendly and enthusiastic TEFL certified teacher, passionate about helping children and adults build confidence in English through engaging online lessons. Okay, so like the second one definitely sounds more professional, doesn't it? Than someone saying, my objective is I'm looking for any job where I can gain experience. Like if someone's going to say, like, I don't want you working for me. Like, I don't want someone that's just going to come to gain experience and then move on to the next place once I've trained them. Okay. But the second one stands out more because they're saying, okay, I'm friendly and I'm enthusiastic. I'm TEFL certified. I'm passionate about helping children and adults, and I like to build confidence in people. Okay. It's all about what you say. Okay, so let's go on to reason number 2. And here we've got, okay, the reason number 2 that it doesn't get looked at is that your profile isn't building trust. Okay, people will buy from you. Like students are going to buy from you. People are going to hire you if they trust what you say. Companies hire trust. They're not going to want to look at you if your profile doesn't build trust. So it's so important, like you're building trust in, okay, this person can do this job. Like from what I'm reading in this CV, it really looks like this person can do all the things that I've asked in the job description. Oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go back this way. Okay, so here again, we're going to look at some example photos as well. Like teacher A's got a, sorry, it's not those pictures on the side, and professional photo. Okay, so we've taken a professional photo. It's nice and bright. You're smiling and you have a neutral background. Okay, so that's what I'm definitely going to go for. Like you want to have from maybe like chest up. Okay, so like this, not a full body photo. Okay, that's not needed. Okay, but some people like really they send in a car selfie. Okay, this is a selfie I've taken in a car from the side, not looking good. Okay, in a dark room, like someone's going to think, okay, like look how dark this room is. Are they going to teach in this dark room like this too? We can't see this person. They've got sunglasses on. They just taken it in any room, in their living room or in the kitchen, like there's a messy background. Okay, it's like really makes a big difference, like how you look in your photograph. Like make sure that you spend some time on your photograph, like make it look professional. Okay, so like we can clearly see, like if they're going to choose teacher A to interview, okay, they're not going to choose the teacher that's just taken a quick photo anywhere, like anywhere in my house. I'm going, oh, wow, they need a photo. Okay, let me just quickly take a photo and send it. It's not about that. Okay, so you like need to get that photo done as well. So like you can get all of these things done before you even start applying so that they're ready to go as you go. Okay, so reason 3 that your application doesn't get looked at is your introduction video. Okay, it's super important. So just like imagine this, 100 teachers apply for the job. Okay, probably more than that even. 50 teachers have good introduction videos. 50 have introduction videos. 50 don't have any introduction videos. Okay, so those 50 are out already. And out of the 50 that actually have intro videos, maybe 20 have good introduction videos. Okay, so those are the 20 that they're going to look at. Okay, they're not going to probably look at the other 30 that don't have the good introduction videos. Okay, you're going to be put onto a pile, onto a back burner, or they're just never going to get back to you. Okay, so you have to make sure that you fall into that category of the good introduction videos. Like introduction videos matter so much because they need to show your personality. They need to show that you are confident and you've got good communication skills, and they need to show your energy because that's what they want to see. They want to imagine, like, are the students in my company, are they going to enjoy learning with this teacher? Like they need to see that from your introduction video. So you need to be showing them, okay, this is my personality is coming through, my confidence. Even if you're not feeling confident when you're doing it, you need to show confidence. Like you need to show that you've got good communication skills and that you have that energy throughout that video. Okay, so let's look at some common video mistakes that people make. Like speaking too fast. Sometimes, like us as South Africans, we can speak very, very fast. I have noticed that maybe people that speak Afrikaans as well, they speak even faster when they speak English. Okay, so they speak like really fast. So make sure that you're not speaking too fast. Like check your speed. Because remember, it's not someone that has English as their first language that's going to be watching your introduction video. It's going to be someone that doesn't have English as their first language, okay? Don't read your script like a robot, okay? You need to have expression. You need to have feelings in when you're doing your introduction video. You need to be talking like you're having a conversation with them. Okay, make sure you don't have poor lighting, low energy. Like drink an energy drink before you go and do it. Like, do something to get your energy up if you're feeling like you don't have energy. Try not to, like, some companies might ask you for 30-second videos, but most companies are going to want something like 60 to 90 seconds. And it's very difficult to get a video under 60 seconds. It's very difficult to get everything in that you want to say under 60 seconds. So the good spot is kind of between 60 to 90 seconds long. Okay, and then check your sound quality. It's really important. Like, play your video back, make sure that your sound sounds good. So a lot of applications fail because the video feels rushed. Okay, because maybe you applied and you didn't have an introduction video, and now suddenly you're on the platform and you have to upload an introduction video straight away, and now you don't have one, so you just kind of rush it to get it done. Okay, we want to avoid that. Okay, so we want to make sure that you don't have that. Sometimes your application might fail because you sound really nervous, and they think, okay, I don't want someone that sounds like that teaching our children, or you don't look confident. But these are all things that you can definitely work on. You can work on, okay, obviously the rushed, you can work on that because you can do your video before the time and make sure that it's right, okay? The nerves and the confidence, you can definitely improve on that, and you can overcome that as well, so that you don't look nervous and you don't look like you don't have confidence when you're doing your video. Okay, so what makes a strong video? A strong introduction video feels friendly. It feels natural, like you're just talking to them. It's clear, it's positive, it's supportive. Okay, again, I'm saying your video should be 60 to 90 seconds long. Okay, don't go for 2, don't go for 3, don't go for 4 minutes. I've had introduction videos that people have brought to me that are like 5 minutes long. Like, it's just too long. Like, people are going to lose focus. They're going to lose it after. They're going to stop watching, and maybe the important things are only coming later on in your video. Sorry. So keep your video 60 to 90 seconds long. Okay, so let's think a step-by-step video process. Like, let's think about how you can create your video. So step 1 is, and I always say this to my members in my membership group, like, first choose and write your script, okay? Write your script, and if you're in my membership, send it to me so I can see your script and I can give you feedback on your script before you go on further. Okay, then practice your script out loud. Record a practice version of it. Watch it back and improve on it, and then record your final version. Okay, that's kind of the steps that you can do. Okay, so write your script out, practice it, record a practice session, watch it back, improve something on that, and then record a final version. And again, you can, like, if you're needing the editing tool, you can use that really great site called Descript. I'm going to write it in here again, so just remember to write it down. It is a paid for service, but they give you, like, when you first sign up, they give you 100 transcription minutes free and 100 AI minutes free. So the transcription means that you can play your video and you can take out words, because it will transcribe your whole video. You can take out, you can cut, you can slice it and cut out pieces that you want to cut out. You can add text into it. You can take out the ums and the ahs and the big word gaps. You can take out all of those things as well. Okay, so it's a really great tool to use. And as I said, like, when you first sign up, you do get those free, so you can edit your video with the free ones that you have on there available to you. Okay. Like, I review CVs and introduction videos probably every week. Like, I'm always doing it for people. The biggest problem I often see is, like, people don't have confidence. They sound like they don't have confidence. When I look at their CVs, like, it's generic CVs, okay? Like, they don't have anything that brings themselves out in it. Weak introductions or no personalities. And also sometimes, like, and it's also really off-putting is when you try to sound too perfect. Like, don't sound perfect. Like, you don't want to be perfect. Okay. Companies aren't looking for perfect teachers. They're looking for teachers that are going to relate to the students. Okay, that the students are going to like. Okay, let's look at reason number 4. When we've spoken about this already, you're applying to this place and that place and that place and that place and that place, but you can't even remember the names of the places that you've applied to because you've just been doing it haphazardly. So instead of doing that, you need to apply strategically. Okay, so think about research the places that you're going to be applying to because you want to find out information about them. So maybe you're going to choose 3 to 5 companies that you're going to apply to first, research them, find out if they match you, first of all, as a teacher. Like, is this the right place to apply for even? Like, do I actually have the qualifications that they're looking for? Would I enjoy working for this place? What do people say about it? Go onto Reddit, look and see, does this company pay their teachers? Or do you come to the end of the month and they say they're going to pay you next month? Okay. Like, first go and check out all these places. Like, do they actually pay you? Like, how do you get paid? Like, do your research before you even apply to these companies. Like, what is the payment? How much do you get paid per hour? What are they going to expect from you? Okay. So be strategic in what you do. So, like, some examples of teacher A applies to VIP kids, but you can only do that if you're from like South Africans can't apply to VIP kids. Okay, it's just in here for example. Cambly, Preply, Amazing Talker, Native Camp, Outschool, and they just use the same CV for every single company. Okay, these companies are very different from each other. Okay, so like you couldn't use the same CV for all these different companies. Like you would have to tweak it. Okay. Like, so you're going to use your same CV, but like maybe every time like you apply, you're going to tweak that CV. Teacher B goes and researches every company, like I was telling you. And they tailor each application. Like you can tailor your cover letter. And they're going to get the interviews. Okay. So teacher A applies to all these places. Okay. And they just send out haphazardly the same CV, the same cover letter, the same everything. Okay. But teacher B goes and she really does her research. She looks and sees and she like makes sure that she has all the things that they've asked, all the things in the description in her actual CV. And she's going to get the interview. Okay. She's going to succeed. But teacher A is most likely not going to even get an interview because she's not going to stand out from the crowd. Okay, so, and then reason number 5 is you stop too soon. Okay, like teacher A applies to 5 companies and then doesn't hear anything back and then stops, quits, okay? Or does a couple of interviews and then doesn't hear anything back and stops. But teacher B keeps on going, does 5 this week, does 5 in 2 more weeks' time, does another 5 after that, okay, and keeps going. And starts to improve after every rejection, asks for feedback, puts the feedback into practice, okay, and eventually they get hired. So sometimes maybe you're not going to be successful the first time you apply, but you've got to just use that as a training for yourself and think, okay, I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this into what I've been doing, and eventually it's going to help you to improve, okay? And you're just going to carry on being persistent and you're going to keep on improving and you're definitely going to get hired then afterwards. Okay, so take everything you learn. And also you're going to get a lot more confidence. Like the first time you do a video, the first time you introduction video, the first time you do interview, like maybe you're going to be really scared. But the more you do it, the more you're going to start learning, okay, these are the kind of questions they're going to ask me, the more confident you're going to get. And then after a couple of interviews and a couple of rejections maybe and feedback, you're going to know what to say, what to do, what to expect. You're going to feel so much more confident. You're going to rock up there and think, okay, like I know what this is about now. I know what kind of questions they're going to ask. I've researched this company. If they ask me, like, why do you want to work for our company? I can say to them, I want to work for your company because I like this and this and this about your company. Okay. Marissa says there's a reason in every no. It is just to build and to learn. Okay. And that's how you got to take it. Like, you've got to not take it as a rejection on you as yourself as a person. Okay. And like, you can't let it get you down. You got to keep going and keep thinking, okay, this is my reason. This is my goal. This is why I want to be doing this, and keep going. Okay. So then you need to fix it. Okay. If you've improved your CV, if you improve your profile, if you improve your introduction video, if you improve your confidence, like, do you think your application is going to improve? If you start to work on all of these things, like you start to work on your CV, you start to work on your profile, you look at your introduction video, you do a really good one, you work on your confidence, your applications are definitely going to improve. Okay. You're going to start getting those yeses because you've done all the things that you need to do to start improving, right? And you're gonna definitely start getting those interviews. You're gonna come back, and we're not gonna worry about the first rejection we get and think, okay, I'm never gonna do this again. Like, we're gonna just keep on going. Tembeka says the best advice I got is that looking for an ease out job is a job on its own as it needs continuous improvement. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying to you. Okay. So like, we just take every rejection that we get and we don't take it personally as a thing on us. We take it and think, okay, I'm going to take what they've said to me and I'm going to take it to improve the thing that I need to improve. So the next time I apply, I've improved that thing. And every time I've improved, my application is definitely going to stand out and I'm definitely going to get that job. And that's the way you've got to look at it. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, score yourself on your CV, on your profile, on your introduction video, on your confidence, on your application strategy. Like, that's being strategic. Okay. Let me know like how you would score yourself. Okay, it's out of 5 for all of them. I think we did something similar last night as well. But let's think about it. Okay, application strategy is like being strategic about how you apply. Okay, so let's score yourself on it and let me know which one scores the lowest. Let me know in the chat. Karibo, the lowest introduction video. How's your application strategy though? I think a lot of people struggle actually like with this whole application strategy and like being strategic about what you do. Timbek, I like the figures. 443 introduction video. 44, okay. Lowest application strategy. Okay, I think a lot of people struggle with that one. Okay, Lita, you're giving yourself 4 for everything. Okay, if you're watching the replay, score yourself too. Let us know and put it in the comments. I'm going to go through it all. Lowest is confidence. And Ramona, you can definitely work on your confidence. That's definitely something that can improve. CV3, profile 4, intro video 2. Confidence 1, application 1. Okay, so application, confidence, video, intro video. Okay, those are the things you have to work on. Okay, Alita, confidence is the lowest. Okay. And that's definitely something that will improve the more you do it. Like, it will definitely improve. Confidence, 4.5. Wantile, wow, you got good confidence. That's good. Okay, application strategy is a 2 for you, and intro videos is a 2. Lowest application strategies. Okay, Juliet's very nicely done for me there. Underneath each other. Okay, application strategy is what you need to work on. your confidence, and your CV. You scored yourself well for your profile and your introduction video. Good. Okay, well done, guys. And this is really great to do this exercise because, like, you can think, okay, this is the thing I want to work on first, and this is what I'm going to work on second. Like, you can look at what you want to work on. Ramona, intro video is what you're wanting to work on the most there. Profile, confidence. 5 on everything except application strategy, which is a 3. Okay, good. Okay, so like if you scored yourself a 5 on your CV and on your intro video, is there nothing you wanting to improve on that? You think it's like really good? Okay, good. Okay, nice. Okay. And it's nice when you've got the confidence as well. Like I think like building up that confidence is like really important as well. And I think confidence comes also from being consistent with what you do. Like the more consistent that you are and the more you do something, the more confidence you're going to get as well. Okay. Okay, so my advice to you is yes, Marissa. Okay, before I read this, and like one can always improve with constructive criticism. I think as long as it's done in a nice way. And I think that's like sometimes when people like when something is not done in a nice way, when someone doesn't give constructive criticism and they just give like criticism, like there's a way to do things. And that's when I think it hits your confidence, right? But like when you get that constructive criticism, you can always take that and you can build on that and you can think, okay, like for me myself, I always like when I give someone like advice or I give them, I'm not really criticizing them, but like if I'm telling them like these are the things that you improve, like for me I always want to look for the good thing first. So like I always like will sandwich everything, even when I do feedback for my students, like I always will say something really good first, then like something that needs to improve, and then like maybe something good again. So like the part to improve is like in the middle, like surrounded by things that they've done well as well. Okay, and like that's important when you're doing feedback for children as well and adults as well, just so that you don't feel like you like down when you come out of that. Like you've got some good parts to it as well. Okay, my advice to you is don't chase 100 applications all at once and like build on it. Okay, build one excellent application and then improve on it every week. And like we said, get everything ready and then start doing it. Like do it in blocks. Like get a book, get a tracker. Like this is my application tracker. I'm going to do this and this and this. I'm tracking what I'm busy doing. Who do I need to follow up with? Do I have interviews coming up? So like you don't get yourself into a tiz and you don't get yourself like into a flat spin because everything's happening at once. You've applied to 100 different places and now suddenly you've got 20 interviews and you haven't done this and you haven't done that. And then it's just going to be chaos and it's just not going to go well. Okay. So homework before tomorrow. If you've got an introduction video, watch your intro video and ask yourself, would you hire you? Okay. Write down 3 things. Like even if you think your intro video is a 5 and your CV is a 5, write down 3 things that you can improve on it. Okay. So watch your introduction video, go over your CV and ask yourself, would someone hire you if they were looking at this or if they were reading this? And write down 3 things that you can improve from it before tomorrow. Tim Baker said, I've noted that if you follow up in writing after an interview, I have received detailed responses highlighting weaknesses, strengths, or some just tell you that you are not a perfect fit due to experience, etc. Okay, so it's worth doing that, like just to get the detailed responses. Like if they haven't given you, like I always say to my to like members in my group, like did you ask for feedback? Like if not, like follow up, do an email, like say to them, like, what's a follow-up, like, so that you can improve. You can take that and use it to improve on what you're busy doing. Okay, so really, I would let's do this homework for before tomorrow. Just watch your intro video, read through your CV, and ask yourself, like, would I hire myself? And write down 3 things that you can improve. Even if you think your CV is perfect and your intro video is perfect, still do this exercise. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to look at how to create an online teacher profile that stands out. We're going to look at personal branding, because like this is the thing that you need when you're doing an amazing talker, Preply, italki. Creating a memorable first impression, standing out in the crowded marketplace, and building a profile companies want to click on. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. I think I've got one more slide here still. Okay, and then tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm also going to be opening 2 brand new workshops where I'll personally help you to improve your own applications. Okay, so like it's a workshop that's going to be coming up next week. It's going to have live CV reviews, intro video coaching, personal feedback. But I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. I'll give you all the details on that tomorrow. And I think that was it for today. Let's go out of here. If you've got any more questions, pop them in the question box. I just want to take your screenshot. Is everybody on the free membership that's in here? Are you all on that free membership? If you're not, I can put the link here, okay, for you. If you're not on it, then just let me know. Okay, looks like you all are. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you're going to find a lot of helpful info on there as well. Okay, I see one of you aren't on there because the replays and stuff are on there too. Let me quickly grab that link quickly for you. Let me just quickly get it. Okay, so here's the link for that. There we go. Okay, so it's free to join that one, and there all the and all the replays and stuff are there, and there's always it's a great community. I think there's 200 and something of you on it already, so like it's nice. If you ask questions, someone's going to come in and answer, so there's quite good interaction on there already. Okay, I need to take the screenshot quickly. Okay, that's done. Tell me something. Is it mostly kindergarten kids at schools or teenagers? Okay, it's a mix, Alita. Like sometimes they can start from as young as 3 years old, and then going to adults. So like you might one lesson have a 3-year-old, the next lesson you have a 7-year-old when you had an ESL company, and the next lesson you have an adult. So it could be really mixed. But once you go to Preply, once you have experience and you start going to marketing platforms, you can choose your niche. Okay, you can choose I want to teach adults, I want to teach 3 to 7-year-olds. So you can definitely choose, when you're private or when you're on the marketing platforms, you choose what you want to teach. Okay, for me, I teach children mostly. I teach 3 to 12 years old, probably or 4 to 12 years old. And I have a couple of adults, only a few adults though, because I like the break from children. Sometimes having a bit of adult conversation is quite good. Okay, so good job everybody, and same link for tomorrow night. You'll be able to get in. I'll load up the replay, so if any of you missed anything, that you'll be able to have that. And I'll see you all back the same time tomorrow. Have a good night everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.